Just Tristalia to move in and we'll have them right to run. They jump 11 hurdles on their journey of 28.75 metres. First three of which are down the straight the first time round. Now they're all in and locked away. Favourite in three, they're off, and Yellow Limit began well down towards the inside with Negotiation and Langmore Lane. Away fast, Kid Galahad, Tristalia, Lucky Striker also up there with Mr. Classical on the outside as they leap the first jump. And dropping in behind them then was Camazam over on the rails, Like a Trojan staying midfield and out wide. Second hurdle comes up and Yellow Limit leaping it economically down on the inside, about 2 lengths clear from Tristalia around Kid Galahad. Langmore Lane over on the fence, then Sworn to Secrecy, Like a Trojan outside Mr. Classical as they come along to the next hurdle. Leader tucked into it a bit. Back behind those is Cashalite moving up on the outside, followed by the grey Negotiation, then Alien Fella, Lucky Striker and Camazam last of all. So they negotiate the turn out of the straight, and the favourite on top for Michael Patton, Yellow Limit. Out 2 lengths to Tristalia, Like a Trojan is now third. A length and a half Mr. Classical, 2 lengths Sworn to Secrecy racing outside Kid Galahad. Another 2 lengths to Langmore Lane, Cashalite together, and then Negotiation, Alien Fella, Camazam and Lucky Striker. Here's the first on the riverside coming up. Yellow Limit leapt that one better, a couple of lengths clear as he got over it. Paces right on. He leads about 2 lengths to Tristalia, Mr. Classical third. Like a Trojan and Eckaway fourth, and 2 lengths Sworn to Secrecy. Then came Cashalite moving up outside Kid Galahad. A length to Langmore Lane as the leader clipped over the top of that one. They're trailed then 2 lengths away in the field by Camazam. Alien Fella already shown the whip, a 1600 from home. Negotiation next to last, and 4 lengths to Lucky Striker. Over the next hurdle now, and Yellow Limit is the leader. Oh, down at the back of the field, Negotiation took a fall. He went down quickly to his feet. Negotiation falling at that hurdle prior to the 1400 metre mark. They're well strung out here at the next, and Yellow Limit has gone away with a big lead as he went over that one with a big break. He's opened up about 8 lengths at the 1200 metres, the favourite. Here's the next hurdle. Yellow Limit skimming over the top of it in front of Tristalia. 3 lengths Like a Trojan. 2.5 lengths behind those Mr. Classical. 1 Sworn to Secrecy. 4 lengths further back in the field, Cashalite, and then Langmore Lane and Kid Galahad from Camazam and Alien Fella and Lucky Strikers last of all. At the third last one now, Yellow Limit about 5 lengths clear from Tristalia. Sworn to Secrecy makes his move, got the third around Like a Trojan. 2 lengths Mr. Classical. 5 lengths to Cashalite, then Langmore Lane as they come towards the home turn. Back behind him is Kid Galahad, Camazam, Long Break Alien Fella and Lucky Striker. They're well strung out, swinging for home. 2 to jump now, and Yellow Limit's come back to the field. Here's Sworn to Secrecy coming after him as soon as they balance for home, and at the bend, Sworn for Secrecy has dashed to the lead. From Yellow Limit, the favourite needs to dig, but he's not finding much at the moment. He's gone out too hard. At the second last one, Sworn to Secrecy 3 lengths in front. Like a Trojan stumbled through at third. Mr. Classical went past him, but Sworn to Secrecy at the last comes to it, jumped it pretty well from Yellow Limit 6 lengths astern, then Mr. Classical, and then Like a Trojan and Tristalia from Cashalite, but Sworn to Secrecy with 100 to go has it parcelled up and is careering away and will win it handsomely at his debut. Sworn to Secrecy won it by 7 or 8 lengths. Mr. Classical second, Yellow Limit third, then Tristalia and Cashalite from Like a Trojan, Langmore Lane and Camazam with a break behind them, Kid Galahad, Alien Fella. Lucky Striker is the last one to complete the course. And they're set to run. Off, Happy Paint out fairly. Windigo began very quickly, making a beeline for the outside rail. Del Boca Vista jumped okay, but hasn't got the early speed. Jolly Pell not far away. Riverdance Queen has come across fast from her gate to sit up with the leading horses. Heading towards the 700 metres, Windigo is the leader. Riverdance Queen had got up into second, and Happy Paint's right behind them third from Jolly Pell. They're followed by Del Boca Vista, and further back is Don't Imbibe, and then came Rusty's Reward. Coming down close to the middle of the track, Diamond Fibre in company with Noble Sun at the 400 metres, and Windigo against the outside rail is the leader from Riverdance Queen. Right behind them, Jolly Pell and Happy Paint, the greys working into the picture. Then Del Boca Vista from Diamond Fibre and Don't Imbibe. Windigo at the 200 metres, the leader. Happy Paint, the danger, coming home well. Then came Riverdance Queen sticking on okay, and then Diamond Fibre, but here Happy Paint has burst to the front, 100 metres to go and races right away, and Happy Paint goes on to win it well. Second will go to Diamond Fibre, I'd say, in front of Windigo, and then Don't Imbibe, and they were trailed by Riverdance Queen, Del Boca Vista, and next to finish then was Rusty's Reward, well back Jolly Pell and Noble Sun back last of all. Most open affair, makeshift at 440, retaining tote favouritism at the jump. They're off now. and Bevan was the one that missed it about a length and a half or so. Makeshift got away well, but Massive immediately went straight to the lead, and it's Massive taking over the running a length and a half to Position Taken. Makeshift on the inside and going forward, Polish Party over on the outside in company with Housebreaker. Back behind them, El Hef, and caught out wide there is Soviet Sun, a couple of lengths to Lord Pecan. They're trailed by Masters over on the inside of Cause for Divorce, and Bevan, who was slow to move, is 2 lengths away at the 900, and Massive by a length and a half now to Polish Party second. Position Taken third, the inside of Housebreaker. Running fifth in the red colours is El Hef, being followed by Soviet Sun. Makeshift down on the rail. A length further back in the field, Lord Pecan travelling wide around Cause for Divorce. Mast on the inside and the length to Bevan as they cornered at the 600 metres now, and it's Massive in front. He's going to come round the bend in front of Polish Party, and Housebreaker is out wider. Position Taken just behind them in company with El Hef. Makeshift is under a lot of pressure to try and make some ground. Soviet Sun pulls out wide with Lord Pecan. Well in the straight now below the 400 metres, and it's Massive headed off by Polish Party. Housebreaker under the whip on the outside. El Hef and Cause for Divorce, the grey are out wide. Here's Bevan. Bevan is bursting through the pack. He's missed the start. He's swept to the front, 120 metres to go. Cause for Divorce trying to rally on the outside with Polish Party and then El Hef. But Bevan, a very impressive winner, did a few things wrong but bolted in. Bevan beat Cause for Divorce by 3. Polish Party third. El Hef fourth, and then Mast. They were followed further back in the field then by Massive, and then Lord Pecan, followed by Makeshift, who struggled in the run home. Position Taken likewise. Well back with Soviet Sun and also Housebreaker. Queen Yuri completed the lineup, and they're set now. First leg of the quaddie. They're off, and Grand Seattle out fairly. Lisa ridden out of the gates down on the inside. Denoir got away well, wanting the front. Moving along, got away quickly too, is going up into second placing. When they cover 250 metres, it's Denoir just the leader from Moving Along. Lisa the rails and Queen Yuri fourth. Be My Princess caught wide around it, is going on now, and then Grand Seattle. A length and a half, La Riviere worst in midfield. Palace Theatre is over on her inside. Then M Crazy, who's wanting to over-race a lot on the outside, pulling her head off in fact. Followed then by Cossack Angel and Tycoon's Gold. When they go by the 1200, Danois the leader at a steady clip, about a length clear moving along. Be My Princess on the outside of Walisa next, and then Grand Seattle fifth. A length and a half, Palace Theatre on the inside of Queen Yuri, and they're followed by M Crazy, still caught wide, 1,000 to run. Then came La Riviere over on the inside, followed by Cossack Angel and two to Tycoon's Gold. Danois took the field out towards the 800 a half in front of Moving Along. Be My Princess has been posted wide most of the way. Walisa down on the inside, and the green colours is running fourth from Grand Seattle. Then Palace Theatre over on the inside of M Crazy's improved up to midfield, followed by Queen Yuri as they neared the corner, and then Cossack Angel. La Riviere's well back on the rails in the red sleeves and cap, and Tycoon's Gold is last as they swing the corner. Danoir's been well rated in front, about a half length on Moving Along. Walisa on the inside next. Be My Princess called on is starting to come home down the middle of the track despite racing wide, and then Grand Seattle and Palace Theatre, and the rest headed by La Riviere starting to work home at the 200 metres, Moving Along with Be My Princess. La Riviere's going for a run in the middle. She wants to duck about a bit. Danoir's trying to fight back, but La Riviere's coming home after Be My Princess. She's taken the lead, La Riviere, and is coming away, and La Riviere wins it very impressively from Be My Princess, which was a good run. Third's a photo. Tycoon's Gold has burst through. Cossack Angel the outside and Moving Along. They're the three, clear of Danoir, and then came Walisa, which has ended up right on the outside rail. Palace Theatre was next from Grand Seattle. Queen Yuri well back, and M Crazy after her hard run was last of all. Operate the very warm favourite drawn in gate number 2. All clears through. Off they go, and Packy Man beginning quickly down on the inside. Operate jump nicely. Going forward, Rancho Red looking for the lead early, and Magic Brochure gets up to second, a length away. Packy Man settled third from Silver Seraph and deeper out. Operators fifth between horses and a couple of lengths away. Sir Knight from Break the Bank, and then Strike Force, Ronzino the rail. 2 lengths to New Trader, Anxiety Attack and Freeman together, and about 4 lengths to Venderbrink. At the 1,000, Rancho Red the leader. About a half length clear, maybe a fraction less over Magic Brochure. Packy Man pulls hard. Third on the inside of Silver Seraphim, trapped out, and Operate in the centre. 2 lengths behind those, then Sir Knight travelling 3 deep around Strike Force and Ronzino on the rail. A length Break the Bank, and then New Trader on the inside of Freeman, and a couple of lengths away Anxiety Attack on the inside of Vanderbrick. Rancho Red, Magic Prosura, the 2 leaders around the home turn from Silver Seraphim. Packy Man the Grey just behind them in company with Operate, who's been 5th and right on the pace all the way. He's had a perfect run. Strike Force and Sir Knight pull out, and out very wide. Break the Bank starting to come home well in the straight now, and getting down to past the 400 metre mark, and Magic Prosura took over the running. Operate under the whip down on his inside, and Strike Force coming home well. Break the Bank wider out, and then Silver Seraphim. Rancho Red on the inside. It's Operate, Strike Force and Magic Prosura, the 3 of them. Operate might be going home a fraction the better. New Trader rallying through on the inside. Operate's had to find something. He's done so to win. Operate by 3/4. Either New Trader or Magic Prosura for the minor end of the prize. Clear of Rancho Red, Anxiety Attack, and then Strike Force. Vanderbrink picked up a few, followed by Packy Man, Ronzino, and then Silver Seraphim. With those to finish over the line there was Break the Bank, and then there's a fair break in the field to Old Sir Knight and Freeman, one of the last in. Went into the stalls, so they're set to go. 15-14, the numbers in the quaddie so far. Number 1, Summer Rule, the favourite here, now 3:10. Luke Nolan took the 1.5 claim. And they're set. Off at the 1400, Tillowy Dance got away okay. Jose Velez seemed to get a little squeeze and dropped out towards the tail early, and Kukai pinged away and led from Sus in the early part. Going up Imperial Diamond on the outside to attack for the front, and Sempre Benet's there as well, so Sus eased back 4th. 2 lengths Tillowy Dance, followed a bit further back by Cool Court, and then came a length away Summer Rule outside Tumut. 2 lengths to the grey God's Walkie, a length in to Jose Velez, being followed by Highest Peak, who's well back coming up the side, and then Cadwin and Perform. Imperial Diamond led. They've been running along quickly at the 800. She's almost a length clear to Sempre Benet. 2 lengths to Kukai, who let them go and gets a beautiful trail third. 2 lengths Sus, Tillowy Dance the rail, and then Cool Court improving deeper out. Tumut in behind them with Summer Rule, a couple of lengths away. Jose Velez on the inside as they cornered, and then God's Walkie, Highest Peak, Cadwin and Perform. At the top of the lane now, 500 to go, and Sempre Benet moved up on the outside of Imperial Diamond, who still has the lead. Kukai eases out and is coming after the 2 leaders pretty impressively below the 400 metres, and Kukai dashes to the lead. Now Summer Rule is coming right down the outside with Jose Velez, and Tumut is running on. Highest Peak is coming home too. Kukai, the leader though at the 200, has about 2.5 lengths on them. Summer Rule, Tumut, Highest to Peak are running on fairly well, but all to no avail because Kukai is going to trot in for B Preble. Kukai wins it well. Summer Rule is second in front of Highest Peak, and just behind those Tumut 4th, then Jose Velez, Tillowy Dance, Sempre Benet, and they were trailed further back in the field by Cadwin, Imperial Diamond, God's Walkie, Cool Court, Sus and Perform last of all. Bendigo tomorrow, the track is rated as dead, incidentally. Dead for Bendigo tomorrow. And they're set to go. Off now. Unanswered, the big fellow sort of lumbered out of the barrier stalls. Happy Festival began well. Uncle Rug got away nicely, and so did KU's Gold down on the inside. And My Boy Tommy is in behind them early, but Happy Festival is going to run to the lead down past 100 the first time. Happy Festival for Peter Mertens at the post a lap to go, led from My Boy Tommy. KU's Gold third, the inside of Uncle Rug, to Tecracy, followed by Enemy Lines, and then came Unanswered, who's going to travel 3 deep at the turn out of the straight. Might be able to slot in just behind Enemy Lines now as they head to the riverside. He does so. Sylvan Heights is on the inside. 2 lengths to our imposing Electric Turban, Blue Ted and Velda Hayes last of all as they go over the crossing near the 2,000 metres. Happy Festival sets a nice tempo, a little more than a length clear. My Boy Tommy is running second, about a length and a half away. KU's Gold, the inside of Uncle Rug, who's going forward. 2 to 3 lengths behind them, Tecracy, and 2 lengths Enemy Line, Sylvan Heights the rail. A further 2 lengths break to Unanswered to be happy with this strong tempo. 3 lengths behind him, then Blue Ted outside our imposing, and then Electric Turban next to last, and Velda Hayes last by the 1,600 metres. Happy Festival by almost 2 lengths, Uncle Rug second. A length and a half, My Boy Tommy third, 2 KU's Gold. Another length and a half, Techracy around Sylvan Heights and 2 Enemy Lines. 2 lengths to Unanswered, probably spotting 12 lengths to the leader. And they're followed then by Our Imposing on the rail. 2 lengths to Blue Ted. A length and a half further back, Electric Turban and Velda Hayes. Making their way to the 1200 metres. And Happy Festival a little more than a length, Uncle Rug. 2 lengths to My Boy Tommy. 3 lengths to KU's Gold. A length and a half, Techracy. 1.5 Sylvan Heights, and then came Enemy Lines on the rails. Next, Our Imposing, and then Unanswered the outside the favourite. 2 behind him, Blue Ted, Electric Turban, Velda Hayes. To put the 1,000-metre mark astern, Happy Festival came up the side. 3/4 on Uncle Rug, 2 My Boy Tommy third, KU's Gold fourth, Techracy fifth, and they're followed then by Blue Ted whipping around the outside with Unanswered going with him now. Then Sylvan Heights down on the inside as they approach the turn. They're bunching from Our Imposing, Enemy Lines, Velda Hayes and Electric Turban. They're bunched right up now, and My Boy Tommy's gone up with Uncle Rug to join Happy Festival. Hard Ridden Unanswered only a length away with Blue Ted on his outside as they swing the corner, and then Techracy and KU's Gold well in the straight now. Favourite look to be battling a bit here, and Happy Festival's got his second wind on the inside. My Boy Tommy's second, 3 lengths away Blue Ted, and then Unanswered, Uncle Rug, Our Imposing and Enemy Lines down the outside. Happy Festival at the 200, he's tied, but he's still about a length and a half in front. My Boy Tommy trying desperately, then Unanswered and Our Imposing from Sylvan Heights. Happy Festival dog-tied. My Boy Tommy's having a final dip at him now as they reach the line. Happy Festival, I think he's fallen in. Happy Festival to beat My Boy Tommy. Sylvan Heights getting up for third, and then Unanswered and Uncle Rug together. Behind those to finish then Our Imposing, and also with those to finish Enemy Lines, KU's Gold, and they were trailed by Electric Turban, Techracy, Blue Ted and Velda Hayes. Outside barrier, and so the field is set for the last on the program. About to jump. None for the Road, just bounding about a little in the stalls. Starter has them. Thong and Pushbike now wanting to lift into the air. He's getting a bit agitated down in one. As Good As stood up next to him, okay. All clear through now, and away they go. And down near the inside, Thong and Pushbike got away well. Super Dollar's missed it. He's settled about 4 lengths last, and Crasher McCauley's got back there too. As they settle down, Mr. Garrison is going up in the early part to go to the lead from None for the Road and neck away second, a length and a half to Deek in third, and then Skylight Jimmy. Hydromaster ahead away on the inside, a couple of lengths behind those. Getting through near the inside is Wild Style, closely followed by Bombaleo as they go along the back, and they're trailed then by 1,000 Reasons out wide. 3 lengths Thong and Pushbike on the inside of As Good As, and then Mr. Giacomo, and back behind him with 1,000 metres to go, Crasher McCauley and Super Dollar, who didn't begin well. Up the side, Mr. Garrison a little over a length clear from None for the Road. Hydromaster having a good run third on the inside, and Deek is a handy 4 3/4 away. Then Wild Style followed by Skylight Jimmy out deep from Bombaleo, 2 lengths 1,000 Reasons. Another 2, Mr. Giacomo going through on the inside of Thong and Pushbike. As Good As well back with Crasher McCauley and Super Dollar as they swing the corner. And here it's Mr. Garrison, the leader, from None for the Road. 2 lengths to Hydromaster, who's had a good run as the leader came away from the fence. And then Wild Style, Deek pulled out wide. Skylight Jimmy, Bombaleo are out deeper, and Thong and Pushbike is the deepest. Mr. Garrison being tackled by Hydromaster at the 300, and they're followed by Wild Style, Bombaleo. Right down the outside, Thong and Pushbike. It's Hydromaster at the 200, getting to a slender lead on the inside of Mr. Garrison. Bombaleo starting to sprint down the middle. Bombaleo's after Hydromaster, claims him with about 50 to go, and Bombaleo went home a shade too well and beat Hydromaster by 3/4. Wild Style third, and then came Mr. Garrison in 4th placing. Behind them, Thong and Pushbike, Crasher McCauley out wide, followed by 1,000 Reasons and Mr. Giacomo, who finished down on the inside. Back behind those is Good As and Skylight Jimmy, None for the Road, and Super Dollar towards the end, and Deek has put in an ordinary one today, finishing at the back.